big names, big stories, and we jump into it together. We give you all the very latest. It's an important moment, it's an important day on the market because several things are happening. It's a crucial day with movements minute by minute, so stay tuned on all the platforms to have all the updates. But the story I want to share here with you in this video on my YouTube channel to start today is about Vinicius Jr. And it's about Vini Jr. and Real Madrid. Because my understanding, guys, is that after a meeting, a face-to-face meeting taking place today in Madrid between Vinicius Jr. himself, his agents from Rock Nation and Real Madrid board, the agreement for Vinicius Jr. to stay at Real Madrid and sign a new contract is getting really closer. So Vinicius is increasingly closer to staying at Real Madrid and signing a new contract. This is the very last update I just got on my phone few seconds before jumping into this video. Big confidence from Real Madrid. Then Real Madrid obviously want a final answer, an official answer, a definitive answer from Vinicius Jr. in the next, I would say, hours. This is not going to be a long saga. Real Madrid wanted and always wanted a resolution for the Vinicius Jr. case as soon as possible. And now my understanding, guys, is that optimism is absolutely shared between Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. himself, and Vinicius Jr. camp. So the agreement over new contract is now, I would say, very close. Then, before saying story over, we have to wait for Vinicius to communicate officially to Real Madrid, okay, I'm accepting the proposal. But today, Real Madrid arrived with an improved bid. Real Madrid arrived with a really important contract proposal. It's not 22 million euros, it's more than this. In terms of net guaranteed salary, it's more than this. It's a long-term contract, so everything is now on a higher level than expected by several rumors over the recent weeks. We heard many things, but here, on this channel, you only heard one thing: Vinicius Jr. and Real Madrid situation to be clarified. Because this has always been the priority for Vini. And now the conversation, Vinicius, Real Madrid, is really moving to the final stages. The understanding is that all parties, agents, club, player, are optimistic. I can tell you one thing, guys, that also Jose Mourinho, the manager of Real Madrid, is involved in this story. And Jose Mourinho, according to my information, is pushing for Vini Jr. to stay at Real Madrid. Jose Mourinho has also been involved in the conversations with the Real Madrid board in order to give his feeling about Vinicius Jr. and it's always been super positive. So now the feeling is really optimistic on Real Madrid and Vinicius' side. Then, again, we wait for this final approval, but the breaking news of the day is that Vinicius Jr. is getting closer to signing a new contract at Real Madrid. So this is the direction of the story. And again, here you never heard anything else. That's really important to say. Also, here you always heard one thing: Yando Mande, Real Madrid, here we go. And this remains the way. Yando Mande is set to receive the authorization from Red Bull Leipzig in the next hours in order to travel, complete his medical test, and become a new Real Madrid player. Let me tell you one thing now. In Italy, in Europe in general, 7:30 now, while I'm recording this video, PM, Yando Mande official statement for Yando Mande to Real Madrid is a matter of hours. Could be tonight, could be tomorrow, but it's really imminent. The official statement for Diomande as a new Real Madrid player. Because everything is agreed, everything is done. Real Madrid, Red Bull Leipzig, they were waiting and they are waiting just to travel for medical test and contract signing. But this is something normal, guys, in football. I respect anyone speaking in public, directors, people from clubs, anyone, but I'm always coming here to share my information. I'm never going to be someone who's getting info from a club and just repeating that without checking. I'm doing what it's my information. I'm never going to come here and tell you what the club is saying without checking on player side and without checking on agent side. So it's always important to hear from everyone, not just from the club or just from the agent, of course. So the information I have is that Yando Mande will be soon in Madrid, will sign his contract, and will become a Real Madrid player. And it's never been in doubt. My position has always been that. I know there's been a lot of stories around, but I always told you, calma, relax. Diomande will go to Real Madrid. Calma. And this is the case. Then, more to mention, guys, in terms of stories of the day, I also wanted to share something with you guys on another situation. Louis Hall, many questions from Manchester United fans. I will tell you more on this situation to clarify what's going on this story in the next videos as well. What I can clarify today, guys, just quickly on this story, as we got many questions, is that at the moment there is nothing close or nothing advanced. There are always many leaks on this one, but on this one there is still nothing close for Louis Hall to Man United. I will tell you more on this deal in the next videos in order to be more precise and give you more details, but that's the situation. On Newcastle and Arsenal, part of this video as well, remember that Bruno Guimaraes has authorization to travel and undergo medical test as new Arsenal player. Everything done. £75 million, the big story of the morning. So Bruno is going to join Arsenal. That's guaranteed and that's done. Then, more to mention, guys, two stories coming out of London. A player is coming, a player is leaving. Mickey Moore, the talent from Tottenham, is one step away from joining Köln on loan deal from Tottenham Hotspur, just waiting for a final approval to travel for medical test and contract signing. It's going to be a straight loan, not deal with any buy option clause or buy obligation. So these are the conditions of the deal for Mickey Moore. And then Takehiro Tomiyasu, guys. For Take Tomiyasu, the agreement with Crystal Palace is done. The player has passed his medical yesterday, according to my information, and it's a here we go, because Takehiro Tomiyasu passed his medical, has agreed to sign a contract. My information is that the contract will be signed in the next 24-48 hours. It's being decided if it's going to be tomorrow or could be Friday, but in any case, former Arsenal defender was at Ajax last second part of the season. Take Tomiyasu is going to be a new Crystal Palace player, with Oliver Glasner, former manager, already trying to sign him a few years ago for Crystal Palace. Was not possible. Now Pierre Sage also convinced about Tomiyasu, and they decided to proceed also with a new coach. The player was on a trial, did very well, and now joining Palace. Guys, on this and much more, remember to stay tuned here on the channel for all the very latest. Let me know your opinion on everything. Vinicius Jr, Yando Mande, Louis Hall, Bruno Guimaraes, Take Tomiyasu, several stories, as always, here on the channel. So remember to comment on here, like this video, turn on